Hey guys, what's up? Jados here with another video for you. Now, I said 2 weeks ago I was going to show you how to play Duel Master. Unfortunately, I don't have enough cards to probably properly show you how to do it. I have enough cards to roughly go through how to set it up and how a gameplay would work. So that's exactly what I'm going to be showing you today. I have best way to show you is obviously to play it. So before I get in today's video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because I'm doing videos every week, whether they come out on Thursday or Friday or Saturday. Even though I said on a Thursday, things have been a little bit crazy lately, so I'm doing my best to pump out these videos. I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's get straight into this video. Alrighty guys, so this is a 2-player game, and what we have in front of us is the mat that you would use, and each player would have one. So as for here is your shield zone. So similar to Pokemon, where on the side you have 6 cards face down, which would be like your prize cards, and the winner is the one who draws them all. This is sort of similar. So you put your cards down there, your shield, and I'll explain a little bit in the video on how that works. Here we have our mana zone, our battle zone, our deck, our graveyard, and also here it tells you how to do it in like step-by-step order. So that's exactly what I'm going to show you. Now normally a deck, I don't exactly have the number of cards here to do it with, but normally a deck would consist of, look, for a beginner like myself, like an extra beginner like myself, would consist of 2 colors. Now you can do it for 1 color, excuse me, or you can do it 2 colors. 2 colors is good. And the colors that they come in for decks is we have red, yellow, green, black, which would be a dark, and blue. So how it would be is green would be like your earth-based sort of creatures slash deck. Yellow is more, I'm not 100% sure what yellow is. Oh, there's another red that needs to go into that one. And that one. What's going on here? It's probably because I already shuffled my deck already. Yellow is like space. Given the cards, like in space. Machinery sort of stuff. Red is like ground, lava, sort of type monsters. Like if you were going to have a lava battle in a volcano, that's what sort of creatures you would have. Dark or black is your evil. Like if you were to think vampires, extra large mosquitoes, dark sort of scary stuff, that's what black would be. And blue is clearly like water, so essentially like water-based sort of creatures. But I'm going to show you today the yellow and red. So like I said, guys, your deck would consist of about 40 cards of about 2 colors. So you would want to go about 20 each. And also before I get into it, you have 2 types of cards. You have your creature cards and your spell cards, which I'll explain once we set up. Alrighty, so now that we have our deck nicely shuffled, you want to first start off by taking 5 cards and placing them face down. This would be your shield. So essentially these cards, we'll put him down somewhere else, act as a shield. For like pretty much like life points, I guess. Right, and at the start of your turn, you draw 5 cards. Now, as you can see up the top, they all have numbers 3, 6, 3, and 5. They are the cost of playing a card. So similar to Magic. So in our hand, we have a creature, creature, spell, creature, creature. So the mana is the cost for your cards. So I reckon we might start off So we have 3 creatures here. So we're going to use this one as our mana, which we put it up that way with one facing up. And honestly, that is all that we can do. So then we would end our turn. And obviously your opponent would do probably similar, because unless he has like a cost of 1 card, then you probably can't do much either. So he'd do similar to what I would be doing. Next to be my turn again. So then you would draw. And to be honest, I'm going to be playing this creature here. So then what we would do is we can sit it on top, or slightly on top, for 2. Again, this would go backwards and forth. So then it'll be my turn. I would probably do that. And now that I have 3 yellow, what I can do is I can tap them. So then what we'll do is we'll turn all 3, like so. And now this gives us access to playing this creature here. So we'd play him right there. And then before battle, what you can do is you have a look at him and see what you can do. So when you put this creature in the battle zone, you may choose one of your opponent's creatures in the battle zone and tap it. So we'd play him like that. When we go into battle, we tap our creature. So we turn it. And then when it battles, so my monster's probably not going to be strong enough with 1,000. And then what you can do is its effect to tap a monster. And then what my creature can do is 2 things. It can battle a creature, which may not be strong enough, or we can attack into our opponent's shield. So when doing so, you can attack into anything, and depending on what it is, I'm going to use mine for example. So I could use this creature to attack into this, and it would be a monster. And then that would just come up to my hand. Unless it's like a spell or it has an effect, when it's destroyed, like a shield effect, but it would come to my hand, and then once it's all gone, you pretty much lose. So then obviously you're going to turns. He could possibly destroy my creature here, which then it would go to the graveyard, and then I'm left with nothing. And then it's back to my turn. I would draw, and then we untap all these. So by tapping these allows you to play monsters from your hand. And since I don't have anything, place a card. So these should be facing up this way in my mana zone. And that's all I could do. And of course this will go backwards and forwards until all these cards are used. Alright, and then you get to the cards like these. So if my opponent attacked into it, it has what is called a blocker effect. So when an opponent's creature attacks, you may tap this creature to stop the attack, then the 2 creatures battle. This creature can't attack a player, so it cannot attack it directly. So if my opponent attacked with a monster into this, it would have 2,000. Hypothetically, it would probably have a monster with maybe 3 to 4, obviously, and then that would be destroyed instead of coming to my hand, because the blocker effect is that these 2 monsters, my monster and my opponent's monster, would battle. It's probably going to be stronger, then it will go to the graveyard. So I hope you kind of get a bit of an understanding or the gist of how this game is played. It's a little bit like Pokemon and Magic the Gathering into one game. Don't hate me on how I've explained it. I'm still learning. I've had to watch the anime and other YouTube videos on learning on how to play it. So don't hate me. It's something I've never played. I've always collected cards. It's the first time I've learned how to try and play it. I hope you guys have learnt a little bit on how to play Duel Master. I don't think it's going to take off anytime soon. I'm just collecting the cards and, you know, maybe sell them one day for an extra fortune. Who knows? Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, this is Jados. You guys have been fantastic.